It seems that good things do come in pairs, because this superb duo of Jaguar XFs which we have in our collection at the moment are exactly that. First up, a 2011 XF Premium Luxury in metallic caviar with that full heated ivory leather interior. It comes with the most fuel efficient engine you can get in one of these, and as any who are familiar with these know, they are absolutely fantastic. In fact, when it comes to efficiency, far beyond what you'd ever think a luxury car or an executive car, Jaguar or otherwise, could be capable of. In fact, if we skip to that point first, up to 52 miles to the gallon average, and on the motorway around 60 miles to the gallon, which means that it can genuinely rival a hatchback these days, new or used, in terms of efficiency. And speaking of rivaling a hatchback, you can quite easily pay more to tax a hatchback these days than this car, because it's £215 a year. Staying on the point of price though, as always, the sheer value for money is by far the leading reason why people love these cars so much. It is such an astronomical amount of vehicle for the price, and in fact on this occasion you can quite literally see just how much you're saving, because it still has its original 2011 sales invoice for no less than £36,000, and now it's under £6,000, still with the option of low deposit finance if you did want to make use of it. And on top of all of that, it is still only a 74,000 mile car, which in very real terms means that's 21,000 miles less than the average for one of these on the market at the moment. On top of the fantastic mileage and the price and the rare choice of colour and the efficient engine and the great road tax, it has a full service history as well. It's just been serviced by ourselves, and of course, being a premium luxury, let alone a Jaguar in general, it is very well equipped, very stylish, very comfortable, that's for sure, and has plenty of space. In fact, one of the quite rare optional extras which this car came with is a full-size alloy spare wheel in the boot, which is something quite rare to find on these rather than a space saver, so that's good to know if you ever are in a pinch. Front and rear parking sensors with, of course, reverse camera as well. It comes with diamond bright paint protection, which is good to know when you do have a vehicle in a rarer colour such as this one in caviar metallic, with, as mentioned, that fully heated ivory interior. Speaking to the rest of its interior though, it has that touchscreen display with built-in navigation, Bluetooth, USB and auxiliary inputs. In fact, it's iPod ready as well. Of course, it has cruise control. It of course has those xenon headlights with LED day runners. A key difference, of course, with the facelift generation, dual zone climate control. And if you do plan to incidentally use it as a family car or a daily commuter, the seats are ISOFIX prepped for the kids as well. Overall, you could easily spend £6,000, or in this case less, these days for any number of small, used daily runabouts, hatchbacks. But why would you need to, when you can have a car which looks as good as these do, have fantastic interior design, as well as being smooth, comfortable, still have the efficiency, etc. of a hatchback? Well, it goes to show that you don't have to choose between sensible and attractive. You can have a car which really is both. So it's really no wonder why people really do eat these cars up from our collection. And in fact, on certain occasions, these cars are actually leaving our collection before we even have the chance to put these videos out. So if you are on the market for one of these, we would certainly recommend reaching out sooner than later. And of course, you can do so via the email address shown here on screen, or of course by giving us a call on 01749 871 155, or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.